Ketchup waiting, huh? Well, of course you would be waiting a long time if you picked a rank that requires a 30-hour save cook yet again. At a 70% majority, it becomes a win for Kojima's Strand type game. By the way, I am gonna have to mute this intro after the stream. Some prick is copyright claiming it. I'm sure it's not Konami. Hard to tell with the way the YouTube system works. Okay, so the Sloth rank requires a 30-hour playtime on hard difficulty. What do you know? One of the 7 deadly sins.
Who is that? It's the Emperor!
Whoa, technology. Sure, I am gonna AI clone Sam, Die Hardman, Deadman, and a lot of others. It doesn't take too much time. Well, to be honest, it could be several hours to get good samples if there's not any on YouTube.
Snake, there's a surveillance camera in place. Once you're in its field of view, an alarm will go off. You can't afford to be seen. Wait for the camera to point the other way, then run past it. There's also a blind spot right beneath the camera. Use it to buy some time. You can also use the chaff grenade to set up some electronic interference. The camera will be ineffective for a while.
Nobody cares. Let's go.
Welcome to MGS2 Sons of Liberty, home of the memes, the duds, Rose whining about April 30th and my fake blonde hair.
Who is that? I got you. Send reinforcements. What's going on? Respond.
So it is the Kasaka. Russian choppers. You know, I actually had some people give me shit on the YouTube comments for using AI-generated voices because they thought that the script of the video was entirely AI-generated too. Like that Quibble-Cop guy.
I've been with the unit since I was born. I grew up on the battlefield. Conflict and victory were my parents. The unit is my life, my family. We share everything, all the bad and all the good. I have no one, nothing except the unit. Nothing else matters to me. Whoever you are, you're not stopping us.
Of course I am human, guys. George is just using my voice to communicate with you. I can pass the Turing test. Ask me anything.
What's that?
Great. As soon as I do a QA, the AI website shuts down. This is the PS5 Master Collection.
Freeze.
Can you at least ping me with the questions? I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. See, guys? AI cannot use memes. Once Delta comes out, I will just do a full lore playthrough similar to the last MGS1 stream.
Freeze.
Snake, where does George hide his Ligma?
Freeze.
This isn't interesting.
Freeze. Repair of the entranceway to the engine room on the port side is complete. We'll return to position following patrol of the small room on the port side. Freeze. Move!
Freeze mo 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 mo. Meow meow meow. Moo 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 moo. Does that pass the Turing test for you?
Snake, wait! Don't move!
What?
Look at the walls on both sides of the hall.
I see something. Infrared sensors?
Right, and they're linked to...
Let me guess. Semtex.
Exactly. Plastic explosives.
So this is what they were talking about.
Looks like it. If you trip the sensors...
I'll be sleeping with the fishes, along with this entire ship.
That sounds about right.
I'm not in the mood to go sleep with the fishes, but there are too many sensors. Looks like I'll have to find another way.
No need to worry. There's a way through. Take a close look. Do you see the thing with blinking green lights right next to the explosives? That's the control unit for the sensors. Destroy that, and the sensors stop functioning. You can't get in close enough to touch it, so you'll have...
My favorite Metal Gear game? Let's make a quick list. The biased first game pick, MGS3. The best gameplay, MGSV. And the special fan favorite spin-off, Metal Gear Rising.
Verrazano Bridge checkpoint passed. All non-essential personnel report to the holds in 10 minutes' time for the scheduled briefing session with the Commandant. You are ordered to continue manning your posts until that time.
Freeze.
More!
We have sealed the stern hatch. The lift is also under our control.
We're on the foredeck, about to descend to the holds.
Sir, the Marine Commander has started his speech already.
We will complete the preparations before the end of the speech.
All communications to the holds have been severed. No one is aware of our presence.
Let no one down into the holds until we are out.
Yes, sir.
On a side note, remember back at June 9th when the new Delta trailer came out? Sometime later during that stream I predicted that they would use AI-generated voices to fill the gaps for the radio calls concerning new gameplay mechanics. Konami indirectly said that during the last production hotline the other day.
One more time. Use this camera to get photographic evidence of the Metal Gear prototype. Now do your thing and take pictures that speak louder than the government's plausible denials. We need 4 shots. Metal Gear from the front right, and front left, and a close-up of the Marine Corps marking.
Marking?
There should be a Marine's insignia on the body of Metal Gear. Just let someone try explaining away a clear shot of that.
All right.
There's actually one little thing.
Just spit it out. I'm used to things going wrong.
It looks like someone's monitoring our transmission.
Who?
I don't have a clue. All they're doing is watching. It would creep me out less if they tried to interfere with our communications.
Could it have something to do with that cipher we saw?
Maybe. I've switched the encryption protocol for our burst transmission for now. What I want to do is use a different method for sending these photos, just in case.
Instead of using the codec?
Exactly. There's a workstation in the southeast corner of the block where Metal Gear is housed. I've made arrangements so that you can send the pictures from the machine.
Arrangements?
I hitched a ride on Link 16 into US military's proprietary network. Managed to get into that workstation and overwrote a part of the system software so I could remote install a little app I wrote.
What?
Nobody cares. Let's go.
At the moment, every industrialized nation on the globe knows the specifications for Metal Gear. Worse yet, so do a number of rogue states. They are all working on deploying their own Metal Gear force to compete with the U.S.'s nuclear strike.
They didn't want to say that they would use AI voices directly because a vast majority of the gaming community hates everything AI related in the video game industry. But this is different. It's meant to act as a supplementary fill-up for tutorials in a 20-year-old game where the voice actors can neither return to record nor perform the same way as 20 years ago. But you know how gamers are. Some just have their minds closed as a clam.
With Ray, the hundreds, if not thousands, of Metal Gears that exist all over the world are no longer a threat. The blind rush to nuclear proliferation will be contained, and it will be the Marine Corps and our Ray that will accomplish this. This weapon will render all other Metal Gears obsolete. Nations building up their own Metal Gear force will think twice about their nuclear strategy in the light of the military dominance spelled out by Ray. The shift in the balance of power will mean a new world order. And we...
Question. If liquid and solid are twins, why do they have different tone of voice? And enjoy my specialty. Miller's unseasoned fries.
The strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass, especially those with submarine and air background. Not to mention interference from a major player. But this project is vital to the Marine Corps. The enemy is sometimes closer to home than you think, gentlemen. Always bear that in mind. Ours is not the only military project devoted to Metal Gear development, but it cannot be more different in nature from the Navy's. Theirs is a program that will add fuel to the uncontrolled fire of nuclear proliferation. It is a fact that players in favor of such a policy are attempting to derail our own Ray project. But I promise you that they will not succeed. I have a daughter, and it is my greatest wish never to have her or her children experience the horror of nuclear war.
Having used AI software for nearly 2 months now, I came to the conclusion that it's just a tool to be used responsibly. You can either use it creatively to bring voice into retro games, or make stupid TikToks and porn out of it.
Metal Gear Ray is amphibious. Unlike the Army's Rex, it can cruise deep underwater, move in undetected and make its landing on any shoreline. Its onboard Joint Tactical Information Distribution System identifies targets with unerring accuracy and takes them out with massive firepower. It is the ultimate weapon, and it is yours to guard. I'd like you all to think about what that means.
But I guess this is the reality for any new thing that goes out into the hands of everyone for free.
Our Ray has a sting that nature never gave the Manta. With this latest Metal Gear, we can rule the sea and land as we never have before.
Brothers!
George Sears surrendered his presidency in the aftermath of Shadow Moses. The official reason given did not, of course, include the development of Metal Gear Rex and next-generation nuclear warheads.
AI voices? Who cares? They're still getting paid for their likeness being used. Do you really think Konami can get away with such a thing? Ah.
Intruder to the left! Intruder in the back! Intruder to the right! Intruder in the back! Should that actually happen, I expect you to be prepared. We cannot and will not give up Ray. Stay on your guard at all times. To move on.
What I am using right now could be specifically called AI-assisted text-to-speech.
Resigned after the failed cover-up costed his influence in the political community. Some say that the strategic importance of aircraft carriers will be reduced by the completion of Ray. The opposition from the Navy is an undeniable fact. There is a lot of pressure from Navy brass.
You can feed anyone's voice sample into the software, and it will speak in the same voice as them.
I seem to be repeating myself. Chalk it up to old age.
Freeze.
The Metal Gear Rex development on Shadow Moses was supposedly the first preparatory measure taken against the future possibility of reduced nuclear defense capability. The proliferation and development of Metal Gear technology are about to render agreements like the NVT and START obsolete. There are also forces at work trying to exploit this disturbing trend to further their own power and influence. The human race is about to slide back into the endless arms race of that last century. And we cannot afford to play that Russian roulette again. The Metal Gear AUC is here to prevent that possibility. The brain drain of nuclear specialists in the black market trade and weapons grade plutonium has been fueling a cottage industry in nuclear weapons since late last century. Add Metal Gear to the mix, and the result is the renewed proliferation you see the world over. We once lived in the shadow of the Doomsday Machine. This Metal Gear Ray can bring other Metal Gears under control and ensure that we never know that fear again. We, the Marines, will be the guardians of this peace. This Metal Gear Ray is a prototype, designed to be operated by an onboard pilot. In its final form, Ray will be unmanned, driven by tele-existence and an autonomous control system. You must be tense. Let's do a little stretching, shall we? Left. Right. Left. Up. Right. Down. Front. Left. Down. Let's continue. The importance of next-generation technologies.
Of course, I have to be careful when I use a video game character's voice. Even if they're not a real person, I cannot make them say hideous and vile things. Who knows what could go wrong? That's doubly true if it's a video game character where the voice actor uses their real-life voice. For example, Snake from MGS2 with Kiefer Sutherland. To keep that in check, I always have a picture of Venom Snake on screen whenever I make AI Venom Snake talk.
Now then, my last question, George. Do you intend to play Metal Gear Solid Delta as soon as you get it, or will you take time to get used to it?
Are you kidding me? I will stream it ASAP on the digital midnight launch.
This is Snake. I'm now inside strut A of
The texture isn't far removed from rubber, but the material protects against a wide range of toxic substances. The suit itself has a wide array of built-in sensors. It is referred to as smart skin in military R&D. Data about damage to different regions of the body, including blood loss, is exchanged between the suit and the intravenous nanomachines to create a feedback system.
There's a lot of pressure on my torso.
Relax. The suit applies varying pressure to major internal organs to...
Hello, someone asked to hear my voice. Goodbye.
into the...
$100 billion, divided up and hidden all over the world.
Colonel, I've sighted...
Raiden, the elevator is at the extreme north end. Take the elevator to the upper section of the big shell.
Right. I should probably post the Sloth rank requirements in the description. It's 30 hours playtime on hard mode.
Colonel, there's definitely another intruder in here besides me.
That's not a possibility.
Not a team. Looks like a solo job.
One man.
We may not know who he is, but he managed to take care of every sentry in the area. They're all out cold. Whoever he is, he's got some skills.
We need to get an ID. But for now, you can take advantage of the situation and get to work. There's a terminal in front of the elevator. A node.
Did you say nerd?
Not nerd. Node.
Oh.
Snake, have you heard about the Netflix series Castlevania? It's about a vampire named Alucard who tries to stop his father from killing innocent humans. I think you'd like the show.
Sorry, this is not a full MGS2 playthrough today. That will be within the next 5 days.
Good work, Raiden.
The radar should be functioning now.
Remember cone shape represents their field of vision. Your radar isn't affected by the weather. Raiden.
I'm under attack! Stay
Nice strategy, but it's time-consuming.
Colonel, I'm on the roof. There are no sentries.
First. Right.
I'll go check the roof. I'll leave the first floor to you, okay?
Understood.
Colonel.
Right.
It's the end.
What's going on? Respond. Communications.
Freeze!
Raiden. What about...
He's remaining.
You mean the incident that made this big shell mess?
Jack, it's me.
Everything okay, Rose?
Don't you need to save the mission data?
Oh yeah, thanks for the reminder.
Jack, do you remember what day tomorrow is?
That again. I'm sorry, but I still don't have a clue.
That's okay.
What is it, Rose? Talk to me.
I'd rather you figure it out. It's important.
How important?
Important enough? And we'll talk about it tomorrow.
Why not now?
Tomorrow seems more appropriate. I need all the help I can get so that I won't chicken out anyway.
Is that the reason you decided to be part of this mission? Okay, I'm gonna finish this thing by tomorrow no matter what.
You know I'll do everything I can to help you.
Rose, there's something I need you to do as an analyst.
What is it?
It has to do with Solid Snake, the leader of this takeover incident.
Not really. Not a lot of people complain about the AI voices because I use them in the right context. The AI voices are a means to an end to enhance the videos. Not the main topic. I still get a 99% average-like ratio. Dud. I need dud 61.
I see.
Pretty hilarious how the voting poll is at 61% right now. Should I switch to Raiden? Yeah, I should.
I'm taking over Snake. I am the main character now.
Glad. There's no need to think about this so much. You won't actually be dismantling the bomb. That's not for amateurs. What we'll try here instead is a temporary freezing measure. Here, look at this. This is a C4 bomb. It's live. You can see it pulsing. Now you spray this on the sucker and there we go. Simple, huh?
You know, for the AI to correctly pronounce my name, you have to spell it as Raiden. R-I-G-H-D-E-N.
And if he wants...
Kid, this place is all yours.
Normally, team leaders stay in the CP and give orders with those headphones.
enemy! I need help!
Raiden here.
Communications with Strut C have ceased.
As for how many ranks I have to earn for the entirety of the MGS series, hundreds, too many to count. This might take up to 5 years. Well, Rose is a bit naggy at times, but otherwise fine. She could drop the pineapple pizza every Tuesday, though.
Is there somebody?
Freeze! Freeze!
There are still bombs in that area that haven't been disposed of. Search carefully. No one's going to leave a bomb in a place that easy to reach. It would be more worthwhile to search convoluted areas that can't be reached simply by walking.
My name is Ming Su of the means of destruction.
Raiden, Stillman is a top-notch explosives technician. Follow his orders and disarm the explosives.
Okay, but exactly who is Peter Stillman?
Gotcha. I'll look him up. Hold on a moment.
Make doubly sure you stay out of the enemy sight. If the radar goes offline, the sensor is useless. The C4s will become invisible to you again.
Colonel, do you really think they'll blow up the big shell?
It's highly possible. We'll have to listen to their demands in full. They are pros. They won't hesitate to take the upper hand if they see an opening.
Do you plan on meeting their demands?
Absolutely not. You're the only person I can depend on. You must remove the explosives quickly. If the big shell explodes, massive quantities of chlorinated chemicals used in killing marine bacteria will go up in flames along with the crude oil. If that happens, expect a large amount of harmful chemical substances, including dioxins, to be released into the atmosphere. Dioxins are common nomenclature for polychlorinated dibenzodioxin and polychlorinated dibenzofuran. They are organic chloride compounds that are highly acute and toxic, and are powerful chemicals that can cause cancer, genetic disorders, and birth defects.
You guys want to hear something fun or not so fun? The last MGS1 stream had the credits song "The Best Is Yet to Come" copyright claimed. By who? You will never guess. Bring Me the Horizon. Yes, the same band that spawned the GigaChad song meme. They did a Frankenstein cover of the MGS1 credits theme 7 years ago, and it somehow claims everyone that plays MGS1 now. The worst of all? It said that my video had a cover of their song. A cover of a song originally created for MGS1 25 years ago. It's all cool now, though. They dropped the claim.
Freeze!
Raiden, you can climb onto anything up to about waist high with the action button. It should come in useful. It's possible the terrorists will attempt to destroy the big shell in retaliation for the SEAL strike. Defuse the bombs before they make that move. Make doubly sure you stay out of the enemy sight. If the radar goes offline, the sensor is useless. The C4s will become invisible to you again.
Colonel, do the terrorists have a Harrier?
Yes, an AV-8B Harrier II designed for the Marines.
If I don't clean out these copyright claims after the stream, I could get pumped out of up to $20. Not exactly breakage, isn't it? Speaking of which, time for Miller's Maxi Buns.
This is all wrong.
Who the fuck are you?
Who's there?
Why are you late with your status report? What's going on? Respond. Communications with Strut F have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
Another side now. Now in this AI age, everyone could make their own fan fiction of Metal Gear Solid and bring voice into it. Maybe even animate it and make it look very good.
Nothing here.
Who is this?
Freeze!
Who is that?
Be careful. There are Claymore mines around there.
Who is this?
Stealth-equipped Claymore mines, invisible to the naked eye. Use the mine detector.
Identify yourself.
Just call me Deep Throat.
Deep Throat? You mean from Shadow Moses?
Mr. X, then.
Mr. X now, is it? Why would it matter if I called you Deep Throat?
Never mind about that.
Why did you contact me?
Let's just say I'm one of your fans.
Colonel, someone calling himself Mr. X just contacted me. Do you know anything about it?
No. And whoever it wasn't a burst transmission.
Jack, do you remember the day we met?
I'm kind of busy right now, Rose.
You're right, sorry.
I do remember. It was right after I transferred to New York.
Who's there?
When I'm scrolling through Reels on Facebook or YouTube, you see everyone use AI voices to narrate random crap, but they always use some default voices similar to Microsoft Sam, and it's not very fun to listen to.
Enemy in the air! What's going on? Respond. Communications with Strut E have seen.
You're that ninja.
I swear to God it must be Microsoft Sam on most of these YouTube shorts because they're over-paranoid about getting sued or something.
The C4 reported on the roof of Strut E has been taken care of. Explosives were planted on the Harrier 2 stationed on the roof.
You're taking too much time. You should work a little faster.
There's no time, Raiden. I've got my hands full here, so it doesn't look like I can help you. It's in your hands.
Raiden, there's a possibility that C4 was planted indoors as well as on the roof. Go inside and confirm this.
And yes, I actually have the highest paid plan on Play HT. I need access to as many features as I can to make this thing work and be fleshed out. It's all cool, though. I caught a bargain that makes it cost like $1 a day. Biggest steal I ever had in my life.
Freeze!
Nothing here.
Raiden reporting. All C4 in Strut E has been frozen and disposed of. The baggage moving on the conveyor belt was set to go off.
Good work. Only one more left to go.
This is Pliskin. Do you read me, Pete?
I'm here. What's up?
Raiden, you need to hear this too.
I'm listening.
I checked out the bottom of Strut H for you, Pete.
Wait, what's this about?
I'm under attack! Stay alert!
Understood. Dispatching reinforcements to Strut E. Access.
And no, this will not be a 30-hour stream. The save is cooked. I suppose you missed that short I made some weeks ago. Let me show you.
Here you go.
Jesus Christ, who let her cook? Here in the fine arts of codename hunting, we practice what we call save cooking. If you set out to get a codename and don't cook the save, your jackass will get the speedrun codename because you finished the game too quickly. So before you even begin your playthrough, set your save to cook at the first spawn point of the game for several hours. The amount of time you need to cook the mother of all saves can vary between games. Let it cook. If you feel uneasy about your console turning off, move to the next area and save the game. That will register your cooking progress. Also be sure to disable any automatic power-offs from your console settings. That includes your television as well. Do not turn your television off while you cook. If you got a smart television, it might put your console on rest mode.
Now, let it cook for 1 minute.
1 minute? Try 30 fucking hours. Why the fuck did you vote for the ostrich codename right off the bat? You Beltway pansies have me melting my PS5 like it's the Terminator.
When I get my hands on that candy ass.
What's up, Jack?
As you can see, I already have 30 hours now. I was cooking this for nearly 2 days.
I can't believe it. Stillman's prosthetic leg was all a big lie.
Don't be too hard on him, Rose.
But he's got no right to go around pretending he's got a prosthetic leg. That's an insult to people who really can't walk.
Everyone's got their own reasons. Sometimes you've got no choice but to lie.
You're right. I guess it is necessary sometimes.
Rose?
It's nothing. Well, see ya.
Sure, I am excited for Delta, but never will be again on the same tier for MGS5. Now that was something else.
Nothing. Nothing here.
George, America needs me more than ever. Did you see the debate? It was like two old people having a stroke and saying the other farted.
Nothing here.
Oh boy, we are about to get real political here. Please extinguish this before it even starts.
Nothing here.
I have the last C4 frozen. There's nothing showing up on the sensor now.
Brothers!
Nothing here.
If I will be elected as president, I will strengthen our healthcare system, making every solitary person eligible for the COVID. Excuse me. I mean, we will finally beat medical care. I mean, look, can I have one of Miller's burgers now?
What's going on? Respond. Communications with Strut D have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
$100 billion divided up and hidden all over the world.
Nothing was wrong.
I sure hope YouTube did not detect that no word and blacklist this stream with that context thing like it's a suicide hotline.
Nothing was wrong. Raiden, I've readied a sensor that's capable of detecting odorless C4. It's stashed in a safe I was hiding in the Strut C pantry. Fetch it.
Stillman, how you feeling?
All right. It's been a while since I've run, though.
Guess that means it's also been a while since you've run out of breath, huh?
Are you accusing me of something, Raiden?
No, I didn't mean anything by it.
No, I should be condemned.
I can never be called Solid Snake, because the creators of this game decided to add the letters U and S to the name Solid to create Solidus. There can never be two Solid Snakes. Damn you, Konami.
I accidentally deleted like 5 of these AI pictures. I need to fix that soon.
Peter, I have sensor B.
Good. Head to the bottom of Strut A.
How's your invisible bomb?
Raiden. Pliskin.
Get real.
Who's ready for some AI dubbed Snake Tales this July?
Colonel, I've neutralized the bomb.
Good work, Raiden.
It was a great loss for everyone.
Yes, it was.
Colonel, any damage report on the explosion?
Seems that the duct for diverting the contaminated seawater was destroyed, and the central section of Shell 2 is flooding.
I'm sure Kojima will be happy that I will bring more life into his MGS2 extra fan fictions.
$100 billion divided up and hidden all over the world.
These guys ended World War II?
Yes, of course it was the music. It's always the music, primarily the openings and credits of the game.
Raiden, the terrorists have retaliated for our bomb neutralization.
What?
A hostage has been killed.
But thankfully now YouTube lets you mute that stuff post-stream to remove the copyright claims. It removes the chat replay though. Sad.
Raiden, Fat Man just contacted us directly.
Fat Man called us?
Well, I know half the internet makes fun of Joe using AI. But I don't want to stick my hand inside that hornet's nest.
Freeze!
Actually not. I did not make time to AI clone Vamp's voice. There's just so many characters. I will make an effort to AI clone one character per stream entry, though.
Who's there?
Freeze! Move!
What are you doing?
Well, I needed one kill to eliminate the pigeon rank. Might as well have been Fat Man.
Good work, Raiden. Look.
Get real. How you doing, kid?
This is safer, I think.
Safe from what?
Eavesdropping, of course.
All right. Why did you contact me?
I've been ordered to give you backup, including the relaying of necessary intel.
Ordered by whom? Why won't you identify yourself?
There is no need for you to know.
Just a question, though. Is the poll about Death Stranding intrusive? Should I get rid of it? It's been 1 hour.
Take this. This security card will unlock all level 2 security doors, including the one into the core. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electronic field.
I don't think it can possibly make a comeback at this point.
Biometrics. Crap.
Nothing but the real thing. I suggest you hurry. They have a nuke on their side.
The nuke? They have a nuclear weapon with them?
You didn't find their continuing presence here unusual? Even with the president as hostage, this is an island, and they have no visible means of escape.
Even if they do have a nuke, the warhead is no good without an access code. The security lockout can't be bypassed.
They don't need to. They have the code.
Why did they have to bring... Metal Gear?
The very same. Bipedal nuke-capable vehicle Shadow Moses infamy. This place is the R&D center for its newest incarnation.
Oh boy, no Strand-type game for me this time.
You have...
Enemy in the area! Increase security level!
Jack, do you need to save? Got a minute, Jack?
Rose?
I found some information on where Solid Snake is interred.
Great. Shoot.
I've located the grave site.
And the body?
Exhumed for DNA testing.
Well, do you have the results?
The right arm was missing, but there was no doubt that it was him. That body belongs to Solid Snake.
So the head of the terrorist group must be...
An imposter.
I mean, whenever I play Death Stranding, I gotta spend hours after the stream cleaning up all of the low roar copyright claims. Still a bit fun, though.
Return to your positions. Increase security. Understood. Reinforcements are on the way to Strut F. Intensify the level of security. Attack team, come to response. Guard team, stay alert.
The situation is normal. All clear. I got him.
What's going on? Respond. Communications with the first floor of the Shell 1 core have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
You know, I think Bob Ross would have been the biggest fan of Death Stranding.
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
Because the entire game is literally Bob Ross's paintings.
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
Raiden, One of those hostages in there is Ames.
Definitely not.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core. Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
Oh right, this secret. I think it activates if you play the game with the internal clock of the PS5 set to nighttime. About 10 p.m. to midnight.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
Hey, you! Just wait a minute!
Who's that?
Freeze!
Jack, what's going on? Answer me! Jack? Jack!
Whoops. That was not the directional microphone. That's why you gotta focus on the mission. Well, I guess Metal Gear cannot get boring if played on a sparsed-out basis with people watching you and chatting with AI messages, while also doing this huge code name project.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hello? Hello?
Well, I'm the last guy to talk about Splinter Cell. I only played 2 of those games ever.
What was that sound?
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
Raiden, one of those hostages in there is Ames. The only thing we know is that Ames wears a pacemaker. His heartbeat should sound different from other people's.
I am not an AI, guys. I can pass the Turing test. Try me.
Reporting no problems in the hall on B1 in the Shell 1 core.
You're Ames, aren't you?
Are you on?
Not a chance.
King! To come all the way to New York just to get hit with a bowel attack? What luck. Oh! This one's worse than that one up in Alaska. Come to think of it, that commander chick really reminds me of someone. Who is she like again? Oh yeah, she's like her. Now that's a time I'd like to forget. Ridiculous that I had to get jacked for everything that was on me. When I think about it, that's when everything started to hit the skids. It's a shame. Up to that point, I was steady cruising on the elite course. Oh, here we go again! Oh! Still, that Russian crew is a pretty decent bunch. The president's escort guys get on my nerves, though. Oh, whatever. For now, just gotta hang in there. Oh, there's no paper.
Saved us the...
Anyway.
Colonel, Ames is dead. Looked like a heart attack.
That's unfortunate. However, we do at least know where the president is.
So there really is a new type of Metal Gear in this place?
Apparently. We're still looking into it.
I've also been told that the nuclear strike was what the terrorists were after from the start, not the $30 billion.
Right. It was a cover-up all along.
Colonel, what are you keeping from me?
I am not keeping back anything. It's not as though I'm told all the facts either.
You know, the best AI voice I have is actually the Colonel. Kojima actually told Paul Eiding to voice act for MGS2 in the same manner as Microsoft Sam, for obvious reasons. And that perfectly mixes in with this new AI technology.
You know, the best AI voice I have is actually the Colonel. Kojima actually told Paul Eiding to voice act for MGS2 in the same manner as Microsoft Sam, for obvious reasons. And that perfectly mixes in with this new AI technology.
Communications with the first floor of the Shell 1 core have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
Let's try duplicating a codec call with the Colonel. Get out of Shell 1. According to I see a lot of birds over there. The tanker accident 2... Looks like you've lost your balaclava, Raiden. You'll no longer be able to impersonate enemy personnel. Looks like you've lost your balaclava, Raiden. You will no longer be able to impersonate enemy personnel.
I'd say it's about 95% perfect. Of course, hearing them side by side, you can tell the difference. But if I spliced it in above the original without you knowing, you would totally fall for it.
Was there a noise just now?
Freeze!
Nothing here.
Let me show you an example. Tell me how close this is to perfection. Ah, I lost it. I will show it later.
Why are you late with your status report?
Snake, have you ever played Grand Theft Auto San Andreas?
No, what is it?
It's a video game. You haven't played it?
I got my own game to worry about.
That's interesting considering both came out the same year. Anyway, the game's story follows CJ, which after 5 years on the East Coast, it was time to go home and bury his moms. Back at Grove Street. Home. At least it was before he fucked everything up. CJ is coldly welcomed back by his 3 homies. The leader of the gang, Sweet, which makes CJ ice fools at a funeral.
At a funeral?
And Big Smoke, which orders number 9s and makes CJ follow the damn train. And lastly, Ryder, which always calls his homie CJ a buster. CJ just wants to make some paper, but he always ends up getting roped by others like a fool into perpetrating.
This game sounds boring.
Man, are you a buster?
I gotta go. Later.
Where you going, Buster? Buster!
Okay, that was not the version I wanted, but whatever.
What's going on? Respond. Communications with Strut F have ceased.
How about this one?
Snake, have you ever played Among Us?
No, what's that?
It's a video game. You haven't played it?
Can't say that I have.
Well, it's about this group of small astronauts that have an imposter among them. The imposter is actively trying to kill the rest of the group. All the while, the other astronauts are trying to expose the little sussy baka imposter among us.
Why would anyone play something like this?
Because it's very fun. All the Zoomers and Gen A's today are playing it. You should play with me sometime too, you little sussy baka snake.
What?
Nothing here.
Raiden, can you hear me?
Pliskin, where have you been?
Checking around. I'm in Strut H right now. How's the situation over there?
We have a lead on the President's location.
Where is he?
Shell 2 core, the first floor.
I'm cut off from the core where I am. It's a mess here.
All right, I'm on my way to Shell 2 right now.
There are IR sensors in place on the connecting bridge between Shells 1 and 2. If you break the beams, the Semtex will go off.
Yeah, I heard them talking about that.
Target the control units and destroy them. Make sure you don't shoot the Semtex.
What do the control units look like?
Take a look with your binoculars.
That's the Semtex.
Well, in the end, AI is just a tool that helps everyone get perfect impressions of their video game characters at the palm of their hands to do as they please with. That includes making abridged versions of the game or fan fictions.
Oh, shit.
Here we go again! Oh.
Raiden, I found us a ride.
I'm all ears.
One of the enemy's Kasatkas.
Is it in good shape?
Full tank. I'm heading for Shell 1 now. What about that Harrier?
It's not on the heliport here.
Good. I'll set this one down there then.
Can you cover the hostages? They're being held on level B1 in the core. Pliskin, you didn't happen to find any other...
Yes, I have watched that animation series too. Really well made. Not sure if it's AI generated for the voice acting though.
Tougher than I thought! I'll let you go out in style! Oh. What the?
This isn't interesting.
There's something coming up!
This isn't interesting. Raiden, you all right?
Get real.
Raiden, take the Omnitrix from Solidus.
Jack, are you all right?
Colonel, Metal Gear's already gone active.
It's not too late. You can still prevent a nuclear strike by securing the President and preventing password confirmation from taking place. Get to the President. He's in the core section of Shell 2.
I'm checking the satellite images. Looks like you can get to the core from the other side of Strut L.
The core hasn't gone under yet from what we can tell. Follow the railings down, then jump onto the pipes.
The only viable strut in the outer perimeter is the L. That attack just now doesn't make any sense. It's like they have no more use for this place.
Colonel, you were monitoring the codec calls. That man was the real Snake all along.
Maybe.
Maybe?
Don't let your guard down with him.
Why do you say that?
Because they were never a part of the simulation. They're an unknown factor.
You can take your simulation and... We're out here, we bleed, we die.
Calm down.
I suggest that you do, Raiden. even if that is Snake.
You know, back in 2018, modders on Nexus made a mod that lets you create custom side ops for MGS5. And now we have this new AI voice technology. What are we waiting for? Let's just make Chapter 3 ourselves already. If nobody does within the next year, I'll probably do it myself. And get sued by Konami.
This is not a pretty sight. Hurry up and check the situation.
Well, obviously I'm blowing it out of proportion. You can't make an entire MGS5 chapter with just custom side ops, but hey, I will try. I can surely imitate Kojima's writing, though, for the dialogue between Snake Ocelot and Miller. No promises, though. Forget I ever said this.
No, what? I'm going to go in my pants. Nobody's looking, right?
Yay, golden shower for my golden hair. I mean, I can just call this a fan-made custom side ops mod and Konami won't really care. It's the Chapter 3 thing that's the nuclear button. If I make content that's going really far in quality, that's when Konami steps in to take it down. Just like that dude that remade the MGS1 intro in Unreal Engine.
Olga.
I'm in front of the room where they're keeping the president.
Everything all right?
Not a chance.
The only way to the president is past this electrified floor. Use the remote-controlled missile to destroy the power source. That will cut off the high-voltage current to the floor. Locate a remote-controlled missile.
Snake might know where to find them. He did sweep Shell 2 for C4s earlier.
Colonel, Pliskin was Snake after all.
According to him.
What?
Listen, Raiden, I'll say it again. He is not in the simulation.
There you go about the simulation again.
Don't put your faith in him.
And if I remember right, several years ago, another guy or group tried to remake MGS1 completely in Unreal Engine 5. That was a far more ambitious project, and Konami really did fuck them up with lawsuit rattling. Also remember the guy who actually remade the entirety of the PT Silent Hills teaser on PC. Konami hired that guy after taking his shit down.
Colonel, B1.
Scouted by Konami? Me? No way, I'm just messing around with AI voices. In the next 3 years, everyone's gonna be doing what I do and maybe even better.
What is that?
To be honest, I wouldn't accept either way. It would totally be a downgrade from what I'm doing right now. Do you...
The pay... I wish... My...
I thought he...
That's right. Arsenal. We're talking about an impregnable fortress. It is a means to preserve the world as it is. It will establish a new form of control. The Patriots will use it to keep their place as the country's true rulers. Right now, they feel pressured and threatened.
By what?
They fear an overabundance of digital information. The world will drown in the coming flood of information, and they along with it. The Arsenal plans include a system to digitally manage the flow of information. This is card 4.
Colonel, the President...
I took these photos.
How did you...
Forget it.
Raiden, are you reading me? This is Otacon. What's your situation?
Wet and miserable. This place is flooded. The seawater that's been pumped up is pouring into the building.
I see. Listen, there's something I have to tell you about.
What does that say? It says Metal Gear something. Arsenal at the end, I think? I think it says Metal Gear Patriots. Metal Gear of Patriots? If I was to get hired by Konami, they'd just make me do AI-generated voices for their video games to no end, like how they are doing right now for the MGS3 Delta radio calls. And come on, anyone can do what I do with just 1 week of practice. No way, that text was too short for the MGS4 title. It is so blurry. The best I can guess is Metal Gear Gun's Patriots. It does not say Guns of the Patriots, it just says Guns Patriots. Colonel, they've apparently completed the final check procedure for arsenal gear.
Find Emma on the double. You've got to get her to install the virus program that the President gave you. When you find her, take her to the computer room on level B2 in the core of Shell 1.
There is no way that Kojima added this Easter egg in the 2011 HD edition, right? This had to be there from 2001. Did he really think of the lore sequel to MGS2 as far back as then? Well, the ID guns are a thing here. Am I the first to notice this? When I did the MGS2 Secrets video, I studied various sources and none of them mentioned this. I saw this a year ago and I thought it said Metal Gear something, but I never bothered to take a closer look.
Leave me!
You...
I can't swim!
First we'll head to Filter Chamber 2, then... Put your...
Raiden, what's your status?
Colonel, I've got Emma Emmerich here. We've managed to avoid drowning.
Good job.
We need to take another closer look and tell for sure. Are you...
Do you remember the...
Let me guess. That noisy, overgrown pair... We've got a little... What are those stick... I see, I figure. Kojima added this in the 2011 HD edition. Sly Kojima. You're right. I remember now. This door is there too, and I can have a crystal clear view of it. Okay, let's save the game and go check. Holy crap! It says Metal Gear 2 Guns of Patriots.
It's the enemy! I need help!
What's going on? Respond. Communications with the first floor of the Shell 2 core have ceased. Carry out an investigation immediately.
Freeze!
Enemy in the area! Increase security level!
Understood. Sending reinforcements to the first floor of the Shell 2 core. Exercise extreme caution. Understood. Sloth has been dispatched to the first floor of Shell 2 core. Don't allow the subject to escape. Return to your positions. Increase security. Understood. Sending reinforcements to the first floor. Exercise extreme caution.
Freeze!
More!
The collapsed section of the bridge has been repaired. Emma should be able to handle it. Take her over to Strut L. Raiden, take Emma and head for Strut L. Strut L is on the south end of that KL connecting bridge.
If you're asking for the most fun ranks, I can tell you that grinding 30 hours for a playthrough isn't one of them. Damn it.
Who is that? It's the enemy!
What's going on? Respond! What's going on? Respond! Carry out an investigation immediately.
I have a question for you.
What is it?
Get real.
I rate these ranks on the tier list based on the amount of effort you need to obtain them. Things like wasting 30 hours of power on electrical bills is one of them.
Who's that?
Obviously, I already had 29 hours on this save before I even begun the stream. You really think I would play this game for 30 hours on the clock? I just farm hours at the start of the game and leave it be while I go on with my day?
Who's that?
Correct. I left the PS5 running for 30 hours. I gave it a break at the 15-hour mark, though, to just stream MGS1 the other day for another 11 hours. Don't worry, the console has not melted down to a pulp yet.
Emma's been stabbed.
That bastard! How bad is it?
She's conscious, but the bleeding's bad. I'm bringing her over there right now. Raiden, get that disc over here as soon as possible. I'm afraid her time's running out.
I'll be there.
Of course, I could just easily farm most of these ranks by doing the tanker chapter, but that would be no fun. Snake, what's your situation?
There's somebody there.
Rose, can you hear me?
I'm right here.
Actually, that's okay. Forget it.
Jack, what is it?
Get real.
Time for burgers.
Jack? Your mission data's been saved.
It's been a while, hasn't it? Jack the Ripper? You know this fellow? You remember me, don't you? You've grown. High concentration of cerebral implants. Have they altered your memory, too?
Mr. X? Ninja?
Correct.
Olga, you can't keep this up. They're bound to find you.
Listen, I'll free you in a little while. Brace yourself.
Jack,
Raiden, do you
Not a
copy?
chance.
What's that?
The enemy requesting backup.
Something over there. Something over there.
Right.
You make no sense.
Return to your positions. Tighten security. Understood. All units exercise extreme caution.
Infiltrate the enemy fortress, Outer Heaven. Destroy the final weapon, Metal Gear. I hear it's amazing when the famous purple stuffed worm in Flapjaw space with the tuning fork does a raw blink on Harakiri Rock. I need scissors. 61.
Jack, it's me.
Sorry about early.
Not a chance.
Damn, kid.
You got some money for me, boy?
What are you thinking?
Raiden?
Raiden, they've got Rose.
Definitely not.
Push yourself.
It came as a complete surprise when Ocelot discovered the S3 data from GW. Not a bad idea, though. Using fire to fight fire, creating the perfect assassin to retire Solid Snake's brother. S3 stands for Solid Snake Simulation. It's a development program to artificially reproduce Solid Snake, the perfect warrior. The result is a Foxhound Commando. When Foxhound no longer exists, a simulated Solid Snake shaped by VR regimen. Sound like someone you know, Jack? I'm sorry to see you reduced to one of the Patriots' puppets. But I've made use of you, and their plan too. Solid Snake's sudden appearance, your arrival, it was obvious the Patriots were among my ranks. I had to smoke out the agent before the mission entered the final phase. You came in handy, as bait. Jack, those days during the Civil War were as real as they come. Every day was absolute. split between life and death. You ran from it, and now you've been led back to war by something less than real.
Happy July, at least from my time zone.
Are you awake yet, Jack? GW, the Arsenal AI is corrupted beyond repair. I admit that I underestimated you. I'll squeeze the answers out of you instead, my son!
you hope to hear? You know he doesn't know anything.
It's not him I want the answers from.
The S3. What you...
Take this! Take this! Is that the best you can do?
Good work, Jack. But this is where it gets interesting.
A node. Did you say node? Not nerd. Node.
GG hamburger time.
Do you remember this place?
Of course. This is where we first met. I remember now.
Hmm?
Today is the day I met you.
That's it.
I think I found something to pass along to the future.
What?
He said all living things want their genes to live on.
Are you talking about the baby?
Yeah. But genes aren't the only thing you pass on. There are too many things that aren't written into our DNA. It's up to us to teach that to our children.
What kind of things?
About the environment, our ideas, our culture, poetry, compassion, sorrow, joy. We'll tell them everything together.
Is that a proposal?
This is for your ears only. We don't pass only genes, we also pass memes. This game had the meme concept in its description, but it's never once mentioned in the game.
I stare at the stars and the sky up above and think, what am I made of? Am I full of sorrow? Am I hurt and pain? Or am I filled with love? I walk by myself on the streets below and ask every child I know, do you think tomorrow will bring sun or rain? Which one of these will show? I can't say goodbye to yesterday, my friend. I keep holding on till the end. Out of the darkness, there is no other way than the light leading to yesterday. It's there that I'll find inner peace, not war, and dreams that I let slip away. I'll find the joyfulness I'm looking for way back in yesterday. Why can't each of us in the world ever see the best things in life are free? Little sounds of laughter, a warm hug, a smile, a kiss from you to me. I fall to my knees, I cry and I cry. Love, do not pass me by. Happy ever after, please stay for a while. Make time refuse to fly. I can't say goodbye to yesterday, my friend, 'cause I know how good it has been. Facing forever, here I stand, come what may. Bring the old, bring the new, yesterday. It's there that I'll find inner peace, not war, and dreams that I let slip away. I'll find the joyful
You're fired.
At least I dodged having to deal with the stocks for Miller's Maxi Buns Plumet during the 2008 crash.
Probably because you were murdered by Ocelot, Master.
Snake, you there? It's me. I've finished going over that disc.
Did you find the Patriots list? Yay, I got it. Alright, good game. At least the MGS2 guide is reliable. The MGS3 one is a mess. The ranks are mixed up and all over the place.
In 1972, a crack commando unit threw me in a prison for a crime I didn't commit.
You're under arrest for a crime you didn't commit!
Hey, a coin! Hey, buddy, I have no paper.
Here you are.
You saved my ass, literally.
You stole a one-eyed man's patch? That patch turned out to be handy to create a lethal weapon. What were you gonna shoot? Pebbles? Depleted uranium balls. The sewer was infested with assassin rats. Felt like I was a huge chunk of cheese.
Who's there? Damn cat. Who's there?
Another cat!
Look! The landmine! mind! Wait!
It's kill or be killed.
One final Miller's Maxi Buns aid. Help me feed D-Dog.